Sally. We're live.
We're live, Rhonda.
Oh, yay. This is my first,
All
but
right.
it all worked.
So it says we
So,
have somebody here, but
is
maybe
Debbie
that's one of the.
Sue? Debbie Sue, when I was waiting, said, asked me, "Are you going live, Rhonda?" So I thought, "Oh, whoa."
How did she know? Because I didn't tell anyone.
I don't know. She's like, she just
She's
knows.
magical.
I know. Magic Debbie
She
Sue.
knows.
Yes,
Betty Sue, are you there?
she is.
Oh my God,
She's
Debbie
here.
Sue.
Hi, Debbie Sue. I see your channel. You posted making hair combs. She's
Yeah.
got a new video. Evie just posted a new video. So
Okay.
I haven't. I don't know. Been limited with YouTube since Friday because I've been with family. So
Well, do you want to now that we're on live? Do you want to go like we only have Debbie Sue here, she can get back on. Do you want to go off and then try to go back on with just you so you know how to do it yourself?
no, I think I figured it out that, but we just do this and then
Because we could do that, then you get the full effect. No one
well,
cares. You want to do that? Let's do
let's
that. Then you get the whole effect for of you doing it.
well, or we can wait and do mine in a little bit. Try it.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty much with my phone got it
Hmm.
figured out. It's when I use my Mac that I don't have camera and audio, and there's some sort of disconnect.
Okay. All right. I
But
just
my
want to make
phone
sure.
works. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay. I just want to make sure you know how to do, yourself. So, you know,
I think
when
I've got it figured out because it was working a while ago, and all I had was you needed to hop on, and I could go live.
Yeah,
So
because that I was clicking the thing and I was like, why is it not doing this?
right.
Hmm.
So which other one did you make, Debbie? Were you making hair combs on both of them? She said she made a couple of videos today. Oh, we're getting smiley faces. Do you see the chat too? Both of us can see the chat. I guess
Wow, we have 28 now.
28,
Yeah, look at the top of your screen there.
28 people in our live.
Hmm. Hello, Daniel from India. Brianna, hi. Debbie Sue, of course. She said she just made the one video.
Yeah,
Can you see the
I can see
text?
the chat. Yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Because I
think
never
I'm,
did this split screen before. This is my first time too. So, um,
yeah. Well, I'll watch it when we get done here. I'll watch your video, Debbie Sue.
yeah. Debbie Sue, how do you know? Like last night, I didn't tell anybody I was doing the campfire thing. There you are. How do you
Yeah,
know? Because I know a lot of times when Tracy goes on, I don't know when she's on.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think they do better if you like post that you're going to do one a little bit
Yeah.
before.
Oh, there's Keith. Hi, Keith. Good afternoon, Sally and friend. This is Rhonda. Rhonda Keith.
Hi,
And says, how is your day getting ready? We're doing well.
Debbie
She
said it
said,
just
I have
shows
no
up for
idea how
her.
I do
Yeah.
it.
It's like, you know,
Uh-huh.
but they do pop up. I mean, if they're
Uh-huh.
people you follow when
Right. Right. You
you're
get
in
the
YouTube,
alarms
they'll
and
just
such.
pop up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I have mindset, but a lot of time it just comes up on the screen, doesn't make any noise. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So,
in my garage, the familiar area,
uh,
where I
I
spend a
live
lot of time
I,
cleaning.
I live in my office. It's my space. It has all my stuff in here.
Well, this is all of our stuff. There's the many treasures we talk about all the time, but I'm trying to make it less. It says I have no idea. It says I might pop up, but I Only offer I know you do, Keith. Always offering blessings. Thank you very much.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
We were just trying this out for Rhonda to do a live, so and I never did this either, so we're just trying this out ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't realize that you could have a guest
yeah.
through the YouTube thing. And
I
so
don't think a lot of people do know
I
that.
did some research and was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. I saw it a couple times when I went live because every morning, I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" And I never really, checked it out until we were talking.
Right.
Um, says,
And
"I'm so glad you got it figured out, Rhonda." Yep.
yeah, I can use my phone and live stream,
Yeah.
but
Rhonda's smart.
on my iMac, I don't even know. I still don't know, but it won't give me access to the camera or audio. So I don't know.
Okay. This is all foreign to me as well, but we did it though.
Yeah, we did. You just follow the directions, and like
Yeah.
I said, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So,
Well, it depends on the phone too, because I had to switch phones. Um, and that's how I sent it out to you because my other phone it's my older phone I use because it has more like what is it, hard drive or
yeah,
space in it?
yeah,
Is that is that what it's called, hard drive on a phone? But I can use that sometimes, but you gotta, keep deleting things and stuff.
yeah.
How's my vitalizing process going? I guess it's going well. I haven't done a live yet, so oh, Debbie, so you haven't done one yet? Okay, so Keith says I can shift emotional states like a Jedi master tech, not so much. Interesting. So
Well, yeah, that one that I did that day that flopped, I was a mess
yeah.
because and it was just like I was afraid something would go wrong, and then when it did, it was like, oh well, healing party lives. What's a healing party live, Keith?
Ah, he does healing through you explain it, Keith. He was on my channel the one morning and we just I think yesterday was first day I met him or day before. No, my internet is not stable enough yet.
Mm, yeah,
Waiting on the company to get better service. Maybe go drive into like a McDonald's or something and try it out, like, how people do in the car.
like Starbucks
Yeah, that have good internet and you could just sit in your car
or
and try it out.
Wi-Fi. Yeah,
A lot of people do that, because that's the only quiet place they can find, because their homes, little kids and stuff running around that. Or
right.
like me, dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
I take healing requests, then give healing verbal medicine strategies. Hmm,
Oh, okay, that's
that's
interesting. Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, may do that sometime. That's what have you ever seen that, WC? Like a lot of people are, do their most of their lives are in the car.
yeah. The car is the best place to do
Yeah.
video. The light's good. The
Hmm.
sound's good. It's just
No interruptions for
right.
most part.
So, how
So,
did you get started doing YouTube? I know I've heard some of your story about, you were kind of lonely but what
yeah, I
really
was a
prompted
lot
you?
lonely. Yeah.
A lot lonely?
Yeah, I was. I
Yeah.
was literally and it was something that I was really ashamed of for a while. But then the more I thought about it, maybe there's people out there that, can identify with the way I felt because I'm not the only one in the world who spirals into what I called a black hole where you just keep spiraling down, like they have on a cartoon, you're just going
Yeah.
around and
Yeah.
around and around
Yeah.
and you finally get to the side and you're, digging your nails in, literally trying to get out. And sometimes you get out, but then you fall back right back in, even worse. And no amount of, you know, anything that you do, you just have to work through it, and
Yeah.
sometimes you have to, go to someone and talk to someone like you,
Yes.
or medication and things like that. But sometimes, when they do medication, it's just too much medication. But a lot of things too, where's my faith in God? If I didn't have my faith, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have gotten through. But
Right.
so you get out of the black hole, and I'm finally saying to myself, because I truly, Rhonda, I lost my identity. I took care of my mom for, almost 2 years. She had terminal cancer. Then
Yeah.
my dad got sick. And then it was just, you just, when they die, when they pass on, and you're just like, well, now what do I do? And my kids were
Yeah.
grown. Then Matthew, he moved to Texas. My other son was, in his relationship with his wife, and they just got married. And it's just like it was just Daryl and me, and we're working, and we're like passing in the night. Like
Yeah.
he's coming home, and I'm coming home. We have dinner, and then that's it. We do it all over. So it's kind of like just kind of numb. And I thought, well, what do we do? So I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna start a YouTube channel because I had one before, and I'm a addict. I watch YouTube, like,
Yeah.
if you check my premiere hours, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Because my son, the last 2, years for my birthday, he bought me that so I don't have to watch commercials. So anyway, that's what I did, and, there was this woman I used to talk to. She's not on here anymore. She took a break from social media, and, her name was God's Girl. And she is out there still. I know she is because I hunted her down. I found her because I was so worried about her. And her name's Denise, but she's like, go ahead and do it. And I wanted to do it before the first, and it was January 1st. And I was like, the date's
Wow.
tick-tocking away, and she goes, "Just do it." And I pushed the button, and then you're just like I sat back in the chair, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what did I do? All these people are gonna be watching." But really, in the reality, Sally D's reality, there's no, not really that many people that watch you when you first go out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very few, but you're just like, "Oh my gosh, all the people in the world." But, that's how I started. So, the long version.
Yeah, and I know it's been good for you and your loneliness and your depression and all of
Mhm.
that, which,
Mhm.
that's the great part about YouTube
Yeah,
is that you can create a whole community.
and that's what I
So
did, yeah. I
you
mean,
did.
I met so many people, you
Yeah,
know,
like
uh
Paula and Debbie Sue,
I
there's so
know.
many. I mean,
They're all different places.
Eve, Evie and Karen.
Mhm.
I
I
met
met Evie,
Karen.
then I shared Evie with like she was mine. I shared Evie with, like Paula and them, and then Karen, and now she's on
Yeah,
Karen's panel, and it's like, but they're not all from the same community. Like I was
right.
in with the Door Dashers. I love their community.
Yeah,
So many friends from there, and then the other just like everywhere I just like found people, and they just all came in, and now I have my community, but we all share. We're
yeah,
all one community, a huge community, but we have little towns in a village, like villages,
yeah.
but we're all together.
Well,
So
I was been working on growing up online business before I retired, and
ah,
so 3 years ago, my I had a friend that does marketing and stuff. She kept telling me, "Go on YouTube, do YouTube." So I was doing YouTube, and I decided to make a video. And the
mm,
Wednesday before Thanksgiving in 2022, I posted my first video, and I was scared to death to do it. And I did it, and my Facebook just went, and all my friends, and they started asking me, make more videos, make more videos. So I
yeah.
started doing that on Facebook, and they would be 3 to 5 and 4 or 5 minutes long, and can't be too long on Facebook.
Oh,
I,
really?
I, but so when I retired, I was my son came to visit, and we're sitting out in the driveway talking. He said, "Mom, you need to quit doing face that putting videos on Facebook. Just get you a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
and I had watched some YouTube, but not like, I'm not into it like I am now, like I did get
Yeah.
into it. But and so that's exactly what I did. The
Yeah.
next, after he
Yeah.
left, I just and I started and I just told my friends, well, you just go to my YouTube channel. Wasn't serious, didn't post consistently, didn't know what I was doing,
Right.
didn't edit. I didn't edit my videos for a
Me
year.
either. I had
I
it like,
just
if I messed up, I had to start all over again, like
start
I did.
all over. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't do a whole lot of editing, but
Mhm.
that's what I did. And so um I don't know, the fall last year, whenever, was who was it? Single and Solo, was that her
Oh,
name?
yes, yeah.
When she, she blew up and was
Mhm.
monetized, and I was like, "Well," and then there were several others, and I thought,
I
I should
know.
really try to get monetized." So I started
Yeah,
learning about what I needed to do,
right.
to up the game, and
Mhm.
in January, I committed to
So
post a
same time as
video.
me. Same
Yeah,
time as me, you
yeah,
started.
that's when I
Hey,
really got serious. I
I just
had
want to say
95 subscribers in
wow.
January, and I
So,
got
um
yeah, yeah,
Kelly just joined us and Evie, and, they're all saying hello.
yep,
Um so when I started too, Rhonda, it was those analytics, the algorithm. And I was like, that was driving me nuts. So finally there's a couple videos where I put like a song about the algorithm and things,
yeah, yeah,
negative, just silly things like I do. But it was just I was like, I don't even look at that anymore. Because when YouTube Studio sends me those reports, I ignore it. And sometimes okay, I'll just take a little peek, but I don't like to. And I was telling like, my close friends on here, like Paula and Evie and them, I always say I don't like when where the how many subs we have is right there. And you see it
yeah,
all the time. I don't like that. I don't
yeah,
want to know how many
yeah.
subs I have. So
I keep up with that, but I went through the same thing to where you're checking all the time.
mm,
There was a sub here and a sub there, and I would get
what age they are, where
discouraged
is it from? And it's like,
and
no, I don't.
checking all that stuff,
Hmm.
and I was driving myself crazy, and I was
Yep.
finally like,
I
you
think
know,
everybody does that.
right, and
Hmm.
it was finally I realized I thought, it's not really an algorithm. There's a person behind every single one of those numbers.
Yep, yep.
And if I was doing a live webinar and there were 45 people in that webinar,
Mhm.
would I think that was great? Well, yeah. So 45, a few views on
Exactly.
my video was good. And if I did a conference and there was 95
Right,
people there or
right.
120 or whatever it was, I would
Mhm.
think that was good. Live people. If you put that
Right.
many live people
Mhm.
and
That's
I'm
why
like,
I never say
right,
I only have 40 subs. I never say
right,
that
right.
because those are all individual people. Hi,
They
little
are.
mommy on a dime.
And then and when I kind of changed that attitude, and I think,
Exactly.
and then, I do a lot of my stuff uh, inspired. God
Yeah.
inspires me about what video to make, and I follow that and take the action, and,
That's the
a
way I
lot of
do for
that.
my readings in the morning.
I
I
do it.
have all
Yeah.
my books slide out, line out on the thing, and I just
Yep.
close my eyes, pick one, and then I put my finger. Like sometimes it's
Yep.
the Bible, sometimes it's a devotional book. So there,
I've enjoyed hopping on those.
yeah, because
Your
sometimes I'm like,
mornings.
I have a plan. The other day,
Mm-hmm.
last week, I had a plan. There was something that was weighing on my heart, and I wanted to do it. And then I started, and no, it wasn't going to go that way. I had to
No.
do what God wanted me to do. No,
Yeah.
it's true. So,
And I think that's the way these lives are. They just kind of take on a life
mhm,
of their
yeah,
own. I've
yep,
seen them go way, you
right,
know, uh,
yep. We're just doing out.
just doing our thing out here.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Terry, how are you doing, Terry? Little mommy on a dime, and we still have Debbie Sue. Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
So that's kind of, you just You finally
Mhm.
let go, and when you let go, that's when God gets involved.
Is that how you come up with your topics? Because I'm telling you, when I when I watch your videos, because you know I watch a lot, because I
Yeah,
just I
yeah,
guys, I just love Rhonda. Everybody knows I do. I do love
yeah,
Rhonda. And when I like something a lot, I let it be known. It's like when you have a new product and you really like it, you tell everybody. So
yeah,
but Rhonda, I just watch some of your things and I'll like copy it and share it with, my husband or to Tracy, or one of my other friends on here. I just resonate with a lot of things that you
yeah,
say.
yeah.
And I
And
was like, wow.
a lot of what I've talked about is what I've struggled with and overcome, or still
Oh.
might be overcoming some of
No,
that
but
stuff.
yeah, so,
Yeah,
like just like I said about the black hole, I was so embarrassed about that, thinking, but then I thought, maybe I'm helping somebody just like you. You helped
yeah,
me through a lot of things. And I just met you and I thought, wow, she gets me.
yeah. There's so many things I think we struggle with, but we don't really talk about,
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
know.
Or
And I'm
we're,
doing the series on fear right now. So,
oh, okay. There
yeah,
we go.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Can't wait for that one.
yeah. I just
Wow.
started. I have fear of abandonment,
Letting
fear
go
of the
and
unknown.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that one was already
yeah. That's the
because
last one.
yeah, that's
That's,
the one a lot
yeah,
of people that I sent to really
yeah,
like that one.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you
And
got a lot of feedback on that one because it's a big fear for everybody, you know? Mhm.
so, are you
So,
talking? Are you asking little mommy on a dime? Are you asking what my channel is? My channel's Entreaty with Rhonda Hensley. So, and I've always loved that word entreaty. It's a what I call a churchy word.
yeah.
It's a lot in the Bible. Entreaty is a lot in the
Mhm.
Bible. And it means to call upon another with urging comfort and care.
Oh, yeah. That because if I know your name, then I don't remember your channel name, but if I know your channel, I'm like, "Oh, what was her name?" Unless your name's in the channel.
Right,
You know,
right.
Evie changed hers to, Evie, retired, but it's like, I don't know why I can't remember all these names. And then like, myself and Evie and some others, we keep notes. So now I got a world map and I'm putting these little pins in it
Yeah,
'cause I
yeah.
can't remember everything. And you want people to feel important so that you remember things about them, right? And if you
Right.
keep asking them over and over again, they're like, well, yeah, she didn't remember. And I try to do it like that. I try to identify with people. So it's a lot to, when you get more and more subs, you try to remember them all. And
Yeah.
that's the way it is
And
with
it's
teaching
hard.
too. I've
Yeah.
had students over the years, 20 years ago, I had you in fifth grade. And oh, yeah, you talk to them like, yeah, I do remember their face. I do remember. And
Yeah.
what's their
Yeah.
name?
What was her
So you just,
name?
how are you? How's mom? How's dad? Because you don't
Yeah.
want them to feel like you don't remember
Yeah.
who they
I have
were.
I have my little pad here and I write down the channels that,
Uh huh.
and
Yeah.
then if they say their name and it's different, then
Hmm.
I write that down to try
Right.
to remember, if their name's
Hmm.
not in the channel,
Yeah.
because it's kind of hard to um, remember people's
Hmm.
names. Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure how we can put your link up there. If somebody knows how to do that, maybe they can put it next to
I
their name.
don't.
Or um see, I'm not that technical savvy yet because this is Rhonda and I are just feeling our way around, but I will put it on my community wall. How about that? The people that are from my community. So
Yeah. I don't know.
I know when people have Nightbot, they can press on it and that, but I'm just not tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, Terry. I will do that for you.
Yeah. I don't know if I can't on this phone. It's hard to
This
text
is
in.
new for Terry and me to do this. So, um yeah.
I don't
Oh, here it
know.
is. Debbie Sue had it up, but they took it off. Let me see. Oh, wait, Evie's doing it. Evie, she's so smart. She's bringing it up now. Thank you,
Oh, she
Evie.
copied it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Evie. I am just not that. See, if it's blue like that, then I can click it, but I don't know how to do all this stuff. I'm trying. Okay. That's her last video. Okay. So click on there and you'll see where it is.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so much, Evie. You're a lifesaver. So I was there for Evie's first video and she's here for yours. So then she saved a day there.
yeah,
So
yeah. She's copied the link. Yeah,
she's like, oh, I just did this, but that seems easy to you, but for me, it's not. Mm,
yeah, yeah,
I can't get to it because I'm not blue, but I will look in a community post. Okay.
yeah,
Because she's not blue. All right. Well, I don't think I can post on here either. Because when I do my lives, when I get frozen, I can text him and say I'm going to start a new one, on the
yeah,
bottom. But it's not
yeah.
on the screen here.
Oh, Debbie Sue
Okay,
got it.
Debbie Sue got it. Are
Yeah,
you able, are you able to click on that one, Terry? Because that doesn't look like it came. Well, she just has the name of the channel there. It's not a hyperlink.
right.
Yeah.
But that. Oh, they just paid.
There we
It's
go.
all.
You guys are great minds think alike. Yeah. So, yeah, just type it in. There you go. Whenever I go
Thanks
on
for
to
your interest, Terry. Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of interest. But guys, hit the like button there too on your way in or out. Um, if she just types it in she should get it. Okay, thank you, Debbie Sue. You're so helpful. She's like everybody's assistant. She's always, at the lives and she's just I don't know how you do everything you do, and then you're on here all the time. But Debbie Sue's going to be. Do you know Debbie Sue with her stories that she's going to put on YouTube and everything? Rhonda, do you know Debbie Sue?
yes, I do know
Yeah,
Debbie Sue.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've I've
Everybody's
known her.
awesome on here.
I've known her for a little bit. We,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you brought her to me. So there you go.
I don't know, but she's
Rhonda and I only live like
yeah,
that's right because you guys were talking on my live and I said I'm going to go to Texas to see my son, and then Rhonda said how far she was, and then you said, "Wait a minute, where do you live?" See, we're all connected. Yeah,
yeah,
you guys should meet for coffee. That'd be awesome. Be even more
yeah.
awesome if you could come too.
Oh, well, like I said, I live 3 hours from Lubbock, but
Yeah,
and
but
it's
you guys are
there's
only
there's
2
not a
hours
place
away.
to meet between here and Lubbock. Between Lubbock and where I live, it's
Mhm.
nothing. You don't even have
Yeah,
cell service for a while.
that would be a great live, you 2 meeting each other. That would be
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I'd watch,
yeah,
yeah.
I think that would be fun. I thought the same thing today. I was thinking about we need to set up a time to meet, and then we could do a live, like
Yeah,
from the wherever we're drinking coffee.
mhm.
There's in Decatur, there's a Starbucks.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
very interesting women. You have a lot of, things to talk about, so,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. I think it would be, and to meet, I know that I have a best friend that we became accountability partners, and we became really good friends, and we met each other last year, um, in person.
Mhm.
I went to Canada. She's from Canada. She
Okay.
does Whole Food Matters.
Oh, yeah, Carol.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
We met in Mel's first launch
Mel
that she did
Robbins.
3
Ugh,
years ago. Yes.
yeah,
And
yes, she told me
we yeah, we did 2 years of launch, but we'd already become accountability partners,
yeah, yeah,
and just had so much in common, and I don't know. That's
Right,
yeah.
right. Because like, you encourage her too. She told me that, you tell her to, get out there and meet people and things like that. 'Cause, she was always
Yeah.
chit chatting with you or other people that you guys are associated with. But then you're the one that encouraged her because she gives you credit for that as well. And that's
Right.
awesome, you know.
Yeah. We've helped each
Mhm.
other. She's taught me a lot about whole food eating
Yeah,
and
I watched her videos as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah.
introduced me to her. So
Yeah.
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 See,
Well, and
we're
I
all
taught
one big community. It's like that poem I have on my wall with the elephant, like we're
yes.
all
Yes.
together and
Yeah.
having each other's back. So
Yeah. And
yeah.
that's, I told her, I think it was Paula. I was telling her about Paula doing live and washing dishes.
Yeah.
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 Washing dishes. That's my,
Washing
yeah.
dishes.
It's
Yeah.
with an R. Wash.
Washing. Well, see, Paula was like, I need to do a live. And I said, well, just do a live folding laundry. She goes, oh no, my neck wrinkles. And I'm like, you have no neck wrinkles. Stop that. So I said, just go wash some dishes. And she's like, and so now she has her washing dishes.
Yeah, I think it's great. But anyway, I was telling her about it. So I texted her and said, you get on YouTube. Paula's live right now washing dishes. So she hopped on that live, and that's where,
She
and then she
met.
got on your live. So it was
Uh-huh. Yes, I
like,
remember
yeah,
that because I'm always on Paula's lives.
yeah, yes.
Because
I
all of
made a
us,
lot of hers.
usually support each other, so if we can hop on when sometimes, life happens, so we can't
Right,
stay here all the time.
right. Is it,
So
how do you say her name? Liliana? Hi,
Liliana,
Liliana.
Yeah, Liliana, she's so pretty.
Liliana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's such a pretty name.
it is.
Who's from Ohio? Let's see. Oh, your grandma's from Ohio? That's how she says washing dishes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Washing. We
with the R,
washed,
with an R. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and,
yeah. It's
yeah,
funny how some people say certain things that, we're all in the same United States, but yeah, from different
yeah,
races.
yeah, that
So,
and, being from Texas, I have that wang, I call it.
aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Terry. I had my grandma until I was 5. So when people have their grandma, like Tracy living in the wild side, she still has her grandma and she's 90.
Yes,
I'm just so little bit envious. You're not jealous
yes,
that, and I don't have my mom anymore. And it's like, be good to your mom, people, be good. Sometimes they're annoying, because I'm sure I'm an annoying mom, but I just love my kids. And sometimes you just, love them too much and they don't want that. So you have to
yeah,
step back.
yeah,
Boundaries. That's what Tracy and I
right,
were talking about. Boundaries. And she said she read a book on that. So
yeah,
love. So
yeah. I missed, she was doing those lives every evening. I caught a couple of those.
yeah. She's having a hard
So,
day. So I said, it sounds like we need to have a live tonight. So maybe she'll
oh,
have one
yeah,
tonight. I told her, I
yeah,
said, let's have one. We all
yeah,
miss you.
yeah. I've missed her, and then being at my brother's and stuff, I've not gotten up early,
Right.
so I
Right.
haven't been in your lives in the morning,
Yeah.
so I'm kinda ready to get back to my schedule.
Uh-huh. Thanks,
So,
Liliana. Thank you. Um, yeah, so anyway, I can't believe it's Labor Day. So, I mean, do you have anything else for the rest of the day?
no, no,
Wow, this year's flying. We have what, 4 months left of the year.
I
So,
know, it's unreal. So,
if we have anything that we wanted to accomplish at the beginning of the year for those, you know, New Year's
right.
resolutions, let's get on it.
Yeah, yeah, we need to.
so,
Yeah.
but- so
So what's been the most rewarding part for you for YouTube? I pretty much know the answer to this.
rewarding. But that being able to have all my friends, is that what you thought I was going to say? I have people to talk to, people that are listening and that respond.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
acknowledge me for who I am. They're not trying to change me. They, if you want to, be a subscriber, you see the person, you like them, then you either come or you go. And
Right.
that's fine with me. I mean, does it hurt when your subscribers go down? Yes. And you wonder what we did, but it's not always something you did. So it's just,
Right.
those, again,
Right.
the analytics and the whatever. But yeah, that's what it is. It's all my people and I love them dearly. And a lot of them I have, we have relationships outside of YouTube,
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
phone numbers and we take care of one another. And, our families have something, if someone's hurt or need prayers, I have my prayer
Right.
warriors in
Yeah.
my own
Yeah.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're there for each other. We really are.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I've gained is that the community.
Mhm. The
Yeah.
community. Exactly.
And I just
Community.
yeah, started
And
develop
that's
just
the
that this year. I
that's
mean,
the only way to build your channel is through community. And
yeah,
people are so worried about monetization and things like that, but they're missing the journey. They're
right.
missing everything that's building it up, instead of it they're making it into a job where you can enjoy the ride up because it's just it'll go so much smoother, in getting to know people. And then they talk about you. Then you get more people and
Yeah.
more people
Yeah. Yeah.
and really know your people.
Right. Right.
I
Cuz
think everybody's cutting out on us here. Terry's leaving. Bye, Terry. And who else did I saw somebody else say goodbye? Yeah, and Debbie says that's true, Sally. Yeah.
yeah,
Community's so important. It's
it is.
important to me. So um
Well, I
but
had about the same time that I met Karen, I met Kentucky Life with Debbie.
oh, okay.
She sent had asked me a question and a comment or something, and you know, and went over there. And one day she was talking about Tracy. I thought I'm gonna have to look
Mhm.
this lady up. So I went to
Yeah.
Tracy's, and then you just kind of begin to, I
And
think
then
Karen had contacted me before that. She had left a comment, and I went over and checked out her channel. So kind of started that back and forth.
yeah, it's that's
Yeah.
how it grows. I mean, that's how we all. And so a lot of times I don't remember where I met somebody. I'm like, where did
Right.
I meet you from? Like this young man Ace that's on my channel. I was like, I thought I met him through some of my music people that I met through because I have my Door Dashers and that. And it wasn't, it was through the Door Dashers, because
Yeah.
they, it's just like, wow, that where I met you. But it doesn't really matter because we're all together. So it doesn't
Right.
really matter where I met
Right.
you.
Yeah. And then I of course, um, I don't know, Karen is, I watched her live and I on, and I watched a lot of stuff, wouldn't comment. And I started commenting on people's stuff. And I commented on Karen's live, I don't know, it's been a while back.
Are you talking about Karen from YouTube over
For
40?
uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
And so that's where I um, you know, saw
Met a lot of
Paula, and
mhm,
that's also where I saw Eddie and looked up their channels, and and then
mhm.
I subscribed to them, and then I don't know what live it was. Karen shouted me out. She highlighted my
Yeah, they were
channel.
having, yeah, because I was on the panel too, but they've been doing that favorite channels or something like that.
Yeah,
You were on
yeah,
there, see, and like I told you, you resonate with a lot of people. So they were doing smaller YouTube channels, and they were trying to help people recognize you.
right.
So
And
yeah,
I was watching, and it was like,
wait, that's me.
oh my God, that's me. I'm here. Because that's I think some of that is my, like, being a therapist. We listen a lot,
Mhm.
and I'm
Mhm.
just sitting here enthralled, listening, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, I'm not in the chat. I need to say something, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
I've gotten better about being in the chat, and of course, you know,
Right,
Miss.
because
Yeah,
a lot of those, like, they're just chatting, and it's not like you have to watch it. You can, be making dinner or something,
yeah,
just listening
yeah,
to it. And I was listening to it the other day, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the husband wore the wig and he was being a beautician." I'm like, "Wait a minute." That was my
that's
husband,
your channel. Yeah,
and they were
yeah,
talking to, and I was like, "Oh," and they were talking about how Daryl does a lot with my channel, and we do silly stuff
yeah,
together and recipes and
yeah,
that. And it was very refreshing that someone was talking, in a positive way, and think Karen said, you can see how much they love each other, and because we have fun, and
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
lot of quirkiness and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that was like, I
yeah,
was just going about my day, and they was like, "What? Someone else had a husband who wears a wig
yeah, yeah,
and pink glasses?
yeah,
You have to make your appointment, or he'll follow
yeah.
you everywhere."
Debbie Sue said she thinks that's where she first saw me was on Karen's live with the
Yeah,
panel where she
yeah,
shot it. And and of course Debbie Sue's always telling me hi, so I have to say hi. So she gets me involved.
yeah,
She-
yeah. Yeah,
you
she's
know,
everywhere, but she's a good
yeah,
assistant too. She helps out and everything.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm just putting her on there as a moderator. There. Now Debbie Sue will have a wrench. Next time she says something, poof, she'll have a wrench.
Yep, she'll have a ranch.
Hey, Mrs. J.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Hello. We're just trying this out, this double screen thing here. And this is Rhonda's first live, and I'm so proud of her.
Yep.
In fact, before we went on, I was more nervous than her. So, as soon
Yeah.
as Debbie Sue says something, she's gonna have Lauren. There you
There
go,
she
Debbie
is.
Sue. You have the
She's
power now.
blue. She's blue with a ranch.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
So
Yeah.
is there anything you want to ask me, Sally?
Um. Well, I already know how you already said about just studying. Let me think. Let me think. I had things on, but I was using the other phone, so now I don't have it with me. But like, are you enjoying with the doing this with your? Do you like bring a lot of your what you're doing with your clients, your patients, to what you do on YouTube? Like, do you get ideas from that?
Sometimes I don't talk about much of, but there's some ideas I will get from, I'll do a session and I'll think, oh man, I need to go home and talk about this
Yeah.
because, and a lot of people, I that's I thought about trying to do a live weekly at the same time and
Mhm.
call it Ask the Therapist because so many people,
Yes.
and the angst of going to therapy or using a coach or
Mhm.
some of that sort of stuff that people
Right.
have
Right.
because I don't know what I would talk about, but I know that I need to do something, and they
Yeah.
don't have to know what to talk about.
Right. They don't. But
No,
once it's just like YouTube. Once you get on there, it comes second nature. When you go to a therapist, it's just like
right?
talking to, some kind of like a friend, but not on a personal level, but
Yeah,
you know, but so yeah, that's what I wondered, where you come up with your topics and things like that. Like,
I just um I don't know. Like I said, a lot of them are God inspired.
yeah.
I get my best ideas in the shower. So,
Yeah. I did it. You know where I get mine? Like when I'm washing dishes or when I'm driving. So
oh
that,
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
did a lot of videos when I was driving in the beginning, and then people are like, "You can't do videos when you're driving. You get in trouble. They won't count them and things like that." But I still do it every once in a while. But that's when I get a lot of my thinking is done, and then I'll talk it out, and then I'll turn it into a video. Like I'm
yeah,
talking to one of you, and that's how and then we'll go through
uh,
the car wash.
yeah,
I go through the car wash all the time. I
yeah.
love the car wash.
Or life
So
experience like I that my video that has the most views. I was doing something one day and I thought, I am not letting the old woman in, you know,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
that's where
I
I
know,
got
I watched
the
that video.
idea for that
Yeah,
video because I could remember, you know, uh, I saw Clint Eastwood in an interview and he said, so I did some research on that and made that video.
yeah. Guys,
So
you have
some
to
of them,
watch
yeah.
Rhonda. Her channel is awesome. Her topics, you'll resonate with something on there, I'm telling you. Oh my
And that one's got
goodness.
some quite a bit of humor stuff in it too,
Yeah,
because it's
but
like,
it resonated with me to different parts of my life. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And then another one I did was like something that was going on, what to do when you don't know what to do, because I was in something I didn't know what to do about. I made a
Mhm.
video.
Mhm.
A lot of them. That's where I come up with that.
Yeah.
What I'm going through or struggling with, or
Mhm. Evie
so.
says, I never hear vlogs don't count because of driving. I didn't say they don't count. I meant like a while back they said that because like I forget the wording of it, but you shouldn't drive and talk while you're making a video. There was a thing on YouTube about that. And did you ever hear that,
Mhm.
Rhonda?
Mhm.
That and they said they were going to start not counting them, but I never heard the official no, they're not going to count them. But a lot of people do it. That's the only time they have to do it on their way to work or whenever. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, Evie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mrs. G. Girl. I like to watch. I watch her. She's funny.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Paula's a big fan of her, and she's a big fan of their families are quite close, from what I understand from Paula. Yeah. But I did like, Mrs. G's, story on the hoochie mommy dress
yep. Kids.
of the children, 'cause, my nieces I have 5 nieces, and, I don't know, the way they dress, like I said, I don't wear big granny panties, but I have underwear that cover more than that. You know? They're little cheekies sticking out, they're 9 years old. So,
Yeah.
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 Kelly, did you hear about that too? You stopped doing videos in your car as well? Is that what you're talking about? You stopped? Yeah. Yeah, I identify with that. Do you have any daughters, Mrs. G? I don't have any. Do you, Rhonda? You have any daughters? No.
I have two boys.
I
Yeah.
Me too, me too. And I think it was a lot better that way. Yeah. Scandalous. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't. I always felt like something was missing, that I didn't have a daughter, but you have 3 sons, so you didn't have to. Yeah, my sister has 5 and 3. Oh, 5 girls. But, yeah, I didn't have to worry about any of that, but, just to see it in my classroom and things too, but I was lucky when I taught 8th grade because they had to wear a school uniform. But then they turned that into a hoochie mama thing, like Britney Spears, her little Catholic school uniform video, so, let's see. Did I decide to stop because I didn't say anybody was getting demonetized for that. No.
Evie said she had one of each.
Yeah, yep. She had a boy and a girl.
Well,
Yeah.
I actually, I do have a daughter, but I got pregnant when I was 16 and
Mhm,
I gave her up for adoption. And I
mhm,
just, she is my daughter, but she has a mother that raised her and all of that, that
mhm.
claims her as her daughter. And so I've met her actually.
Oh,
We were,
really?
yes, yeah,
Re
yeah. She
That's awesome.
is, what is, it's, she is 54 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And, people probably think you're 54 years old because you're you're a nice looking woman for, your age.
71.
When
I'm
she
not
told
ashamed of
me
my
she was 71, I nearly, because it's not very often in life that my jaw drops down and I'm speechless, but you're a very beautiful woman, you are. And you
Thank
aged very,
you.
yeah. And I don't mean to embarrass you, but when you told me that, I was like, holy moly. But now you're telling me you have a daughter that's 54. Oh my goodness.
Mrs. G said she'd like to hear my story. I got quite the story.
Yeah.
Mhm. And it comes out in some of my videos. I do talk about
Yeah.
some of my stuff,
Right.
and, so I think I had oily skin, but I've always looked really, really young.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's what you could do your next live on. You could do the whole entire story of your, no, you have a very, you had your past and how all the things that you've done. That's your story to tell. I'm not going to say anything about it
Right.
because I know stuff about you. But and I would never say anything because that was in confidence that you told me. But you have a very interesting story, and I think
A
it would help people.
a lot of it's in my videos, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. But to put
I
it
had
all in one, the
childhood
story.
abuse. I got
Yes,
pregnant at 16.
there's
I
a
ended
lot
up
of that
marrying
with a
an
lot of people.
alcoholic.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you
all
would
of
be able
that.
to help
Yeah,
so many people. There's so many, like Kathleen has her story out there, Kathleen's place.
yeah,
We
yeah.
all have something that we can share in our community, um, to be inspirational. Yes, Rhonda is very inspirational. Yep, she
I say
is.
I got wise because I made a lot of mistakes.
Yes. But you're a very smart woman. You're very not just educated, but you have poise and you know how to present yourself, So but that's one of the reasons why I
Yeah.
watch your videos every day and don't get anything done.
I've done a lot of public speaking, and so
Mhm.
when I started doing these videos, I was like,
Hey,
"Oh
Jess.
no, oh no, it was not easy." You don't interact with anybody,
I
so
know.
I'm just like they were flat. My husband kept saying, "Your
Mhm.
personality doesn't come out," and I said, "Well, I don't know." And finally, I don't know. I guess I got the videos. I got to where
Mhm.
more of my personality came out,
Mhm.
but you know,
Yeah.
so
See, that's the thing too. Jess is on here. Said hi, Jess, to my adopted YouTube daughter, who I just love. Oh, she knows Heartily Happy. You know Mrs. G as well.
yeah.
But, she was
Just
here
the
when I
best.
first, yeah, she was here when I first started, and, when you first make those videos, your real self doesn't show through, and now I told Jess, I said, "But I don't know if you guys wanna all see my real self." So, it's gradually coming out. It's not all there yet, but, there's a lot of things, going on there, right, Jess? You were there in the beginning there, you and Mimi. So, but thanks for stopping, Jess. Thank you. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's
Sal's
a
real stuff. Okay. That's
yeah,
all you can
real
tell them now,
sell.
daughter. That's all
See,
you
and
can tell
that's
them.
yeah,
Yep.
that's the
But
gist of my channel is to be
yeah.
you on purpose. And
Yes. Be
because
you on purpose.
to
Yeah.
be authentic,
Mhm.
that's my
Mhm.
tagline. Be you on purpose.
Yep. Yep.
Because, you know, everybody else is taken, so why
Yeah.
not?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it takes practice to feel comfortable and let your personality show. That's why
Yeah.
I'm doing so many videos just practicing. And that is Evie showing that, saying that.
Yeah.
And then
Haven't you
just as high.
haven't you heard Oh, go ahead.
Evie, Jess is saying hi to Simply Debbie Sue.
Well, I've heard somewhere that they say you really become
Mhm.
better after you've done 100 videos. And of course, I have 90
You have 90?
videos.
I
Yeah.
think I have almost 300, but I have 500 subs. Well, what's really weird is because I always do a dance with these balloons. I don't know if you see my videos, but I got my 300,
Mhm.
right? And I got
Yeah.
the balloons. Next thing you know, I was at 400. So I got those balloons, and then I was 500 within, it wasn't even a month. So I have all those balloons floating in the dining room in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to like figure this out. How am I going to do this dance? And every day Daryl comes home and he's too tired to do it, because I just love doing it with him, because his laughter
Yeah.
just, it just makes my heart joyous. But we like to do things together. But it was just like overwhelming how all of a sudden, I got that many, and I'm like, "Why? Why do they wanna listen to me?" You know?
Yeah.
But Daryl
Yeah.
says, it's has a lot to do with the morning sunrise show, so
Yeah. But
because I speak the way I, from my heart, and I give a lot of things, from my life, so there's been a lot of people on there that, have emailed me afterwards that were, um, in a different situation, and I have no, um like you be
yeah.
background to help them, away from certain situations. So I talk to them, but then I say you need to go check in or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
but I don't have any training. That's what I wanted to say, training.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but it's just amazing to me, and I'm so grateful to God. Every morning I'm like, okay, here we go, you know what do you want me to do today?
Right.
Oh,
And that's,
mhm.
if you really seek that, then you'll hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
all right, then you have anything else you want to say? We're already into an
I don't
hour.
think so. We're
Yeah.
almost an hour. That's about,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I usually try to keep mine at an hour. I could never do 2 or 3 hours like some people do. I can't do it. I can't sit still long enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, anyone, any other thing? I don't know.
all right, guys, have anybody have any other questions or anything? We all want to hear Rhonda's story on a separate live. She has so much that she can share and help other people. So Debbie Sue said this is great.
You're next, Debbie Sue.
Yeah, you're next. And Jess says, thanks, lady. I will have to watch the replay. Thanks, Jess. Thanks for always
Yeah.
giving me
Thanks for
support.
everyone coming in and
Yeah. Don't forget the hugs on the way out with the
yep.
like button. The like button's awesome.
What is Rhonda's channel? My channel is Entreaty by Rhonda Hensley. That's the name of it.
I have no access to type it on there. Hey, Abby, can you type that on the screen for Jess there? You'll love her, Jess. You just yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that on my wall, or I'll even message it to you. Like I don't have I don't know how to do this. Jess. This is my first time in there. I don't know how, like, whenever I have my live on myself, I can type on there when something's going
There it
wrong.
is.
There it
Evie put
is.
it up.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Evie. There you
Thank
go,
you,
Jess.
Evie. Yeah.
Entreaty by Rhonda.
All right.
There
Well,
you go. There,
Callie.
she got it. She got it that time. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm learning, Jess. I'm finally, doing a two-person live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put in the
Hey,
description. There you go. There you go, Kelly. Kelly always
I
has answer. But
I really appreciate you the support of hopping on here with me
oh
live so I
yeah, I'm
get
sorry
my
it was
feet
all,
wet as I
yeah, it's
call it.
getting all messed up,
Oh,
but
thank you, Jess. The best. You're the best,
just
Jess.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
So all right,
Anyway,
so
all
I guess I'll
right.
see you when I see you.
I'll see you when I see you.
All
All
right.
right. Bye,
Bye
Callie.
guys.